I think everybody, as they go through their careers, they think about episodes that have defined who they are, in this case as a reporter. And probably the three episodes of my life and my career as a reporter that really, I think, defined who I was as a journalist would have been the Hyatt Regency Skywalk collapse in 1981. That terrible tragedy that night. And what made that so difficult for myself and so many people is that we were eyewitnesses to all the suffering that was taking place in front of us, because it took hours and hours to be able to get many of those victims out alive. And I think it all made us more sensitive to respecting the human dignity of the people that we report on. In 1990, it was the lead-off to Gulf War I, and I was in Saudi Arabia, not far from the Iraqi border. And war hadn't started yet, but there was this tremendous military buildup going on. Scud missiles had already been fired by Iraq, and there was some concern that they may have chemical or biological warfare. So there was this huge cloud of uncertainty and fear that really made all of us as journalists, I think, aware of just how important and potentially dangerous an event this was. It was unfolding in the Middle East, and we're still dealing with that in many regards. And then finally, in September 11th of 2001, I happened to be one of the reporters on the scene after the terrorist attacks against the Twin Towers in New York City, and spent a week there reporting on the follow-up. And I think what was different about that is we never really saw the victims who were killed in the collapse of the towers. We saw piles and piles of rubble and dust and all this debris, but we didn't witness the kind of carnage expressively after the collapse of the Twin Towers that we saw, for example, the night that the Skywalks collapsed in Kansas City. But it was different. And I think that certainly awakened me, I think, to how profoundly the psyche of this country was impacted by the terrorist attacks that day. I think, not just this country was shocked that an act of terrorism could claim so many innocent lives, but I think that was also the general response of the global community. And that was an opportunity that we had to build upon and to perhaps create more understanding where none existed.